Do you want to be B-Dog?
B-Dog. Can be cat.
Be kitten? You can do whatever you want to do.
Be kitten? You gotta be kidding me. Are you crooked?
It is.
I'm keeping that in. Are you a crooked guy? Hello, hi, and welcome, peoples, persons, and background characters, to another episode of Spinning Tales, a place where we acknowledge that we are all an amalgamation of stories still being told, and do our very best to draw out the storyteller in each of us. I am Jess, and I am joined with my friend
Brittany.
Brittany. I'm sorry.
One of those.
One of those. B. B for one of those.
Ooh, yes, that's my new nickname.
You don't need more nicknames. Okay, hey, welcome to, I already said that. Hi, welcome back to episode 3. Thanks for chilling with me. That was a rhyme. I'm a poet, guy.
And you didn't even know it.
I knew it.
Gal?
I knew that I wasn't. Oh. Okay, so starting off, it's good to see you again. I'm not seeing you. It's good to be seen by you. It's actually not. That's a little weird if I think about it too hard. It's good. Hey guys, it's good. Is it good? Hi.
Today is a good day. Today has been a good day for us.
It has been a good day.
I hope it's been a good day for you. I hope that you are feeling good today. If you're not feeling good today, I hope this can make you feel a little bit better.
Oh, she's so sweet. We should call her Sweet Bee.
Oh, I don't like that nickname as much as the other ones, but I'll take it. Next introduction, call me Sweet Bee. No.
A new nickname every time. You did try to push for that early on. You're like, just give me a new nickname every time. I might. So we're here today to talk about whatever the title says we're going to talk about, which, if that's confusing to you, we'll get to it. But before then, something that we discussed at the end of our last episode was the media that we will be intaking. I say media because media made the stories that we'll be intaking. And we intook 6 hours of a show called Baby Borrowers.
We did. We watched Baby Borrowers.
Not all in one sitting, of course, which is not a lie. Definitely not in one day.
Not in one day.
Not in one sitting.
It was not in one sitting.
It was not in one sitting.
That part's true.
Correct.
I liked it, but I don't like that I liked it.
It's so interesting. It's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like, it's not like a time capsule, but it is.
It was very of the time.
It was very of the time.
All of the fashion, the phrases. You got a snapshot of that time period across the states too.
Yeah.
Because there was Texas, there was Georgia, there was California.
Yeah.
And you were like, dog, the makeup, the hair.
Everything.
Yeah.
Should we tell them what the show's about? You'll never be able to find it. Here, you probably could find it because I found it. I have it on DVD, but I think I had to purchase it from like a nonprofit of some sort because I was like, I just want to rewatch the show because I remember liking it. The Baby Borrows is a show that premiered in 2006. It is a 6-episode social experiment. Where 5
sets of teenagers.
Couples that have been dating anywhere from a year to 3 years.
Yeah.
Are like 18. They're 18 or like the couples are between 18 and 20.
18. Are they?
Yeah.
Yes, because one was 18, one was 20.
Yes.
The couples are between 18 and 20. Mm-hmm. And they set the experiment up in such a way that their children, these young adults, have to practice caring for each stage of life. Mm-hmm. So for 3 days, they take care of infants. 3 days, they take care of toddlers, then preteens, and then teenagers, and then the elderly
care.
Yes.
All of them go into it because you see in the top, it's like, we just graduated and we're ready to have a baby. We want to get married next year and we want to have babies because we are so ready for it.
And the experiment is to help them I mean, really, it's to prove that they're not, because
Yeah.
the way that they set it up, it's not like they're giving them good babies or
Yeah.
good care.
The babies weren't bad, but they were babies.
Right.
They were children.
And everybody was safe,
Mm-hmm.
which was good. They had nannies on site to just watch. They weren't allowed to step in, and like unless there was like desperate needs.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to step in to like play. They stepped in if there was immediate danger to the children.
Exactly. And then the parents of the borrowed babies watched on cameras from a different house and were able to step in if they felt like this is just too much.
And sometimes they indeed felt that. And
a lot of times rightfully so.
Sometimes they didn't step in, but we were like, are you going to fix that? Get your kid.
And they stepped in. Each time they stepped in a nicer way than I ever would have. I was like, that's not my baby, and I'm ready to slap somebody.
She got up off the couch like, why is she being so calm about this? And then the teen responding the way a teen does, being like...
Not 18. Not 18. That teen. Some teens. The bad teens.
We weren't about it. It was great. It's one of my favorite things to share with other people. It's not one of those things I'll sit down and watch by myself, but it's like, have you heard of the baby borrowers?
And something would go off and I would be like mad about it and look over in disbelief and she would just be staring at me.
I'd already be looking because I've seen it so many times and I was like, oh, it's coming. I want to see your reaction.
And it was good storytelling, I think. There was one piece of it where I knew that they played something up for the drama.
Yeah.
And I was a little upset about that.
Yeah, they like cut some stuff around and you're like, we've seen her character. She would not react to that. She would not crash out in that way.
Yeah.
There was a lot of crashing out. Before crashing out was a term.
Crashing out is a modern term. I don't know. I don't remember what the 2006 terms would have been.
Flipping lid.
Their lid. I don't know. But the lids were flipped.
Yeah.
Some couples broke up and then unfortunately got back together. I was so mad about that. I was like diagnosing people.
Yo, we all were. I wasn't because I legally can't. But I was sitting there.
I legally can't because I've never seen the person, But I was like, I know what your home life was like.
That's most of the reason I wanted to watch it because I was like, I don't think I've watched. I think I did watch it with Princess, who is also a mental health professional. But I think I was just like, I just want, now that I know a little bit more about stuff, diagnoses and things, even though I am not in that field whatsoever, I'm like, I actually want to see what your reaction will be and what terms I now understand. or actually really interesting because I think Princess and I watched it like half a decade ago or more, and stuff changes.
Yeah.
In not industry, what's the word?
DSM.
In the DSM.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. I feel like I'm probably gonna like watch this again in another 5 years with someone just to be like, what would I now call that?
Yeah, and that's fair because diagnoses do change as we gain more understanding of things, as we reclassify things, as we realize some things are like derogatory or have overly negative connotations. Things try to change. People are fans or not fans of the changes. Either way, baby borrowers boiled my blood a little bit.
And then we went to sleep.
and then we went to sleep.
Weeks ago.
But I think it was good. Because if we're thinking about the stories that it presented, right? It was the stories of toxic relationship. The stories of, honestly, in these couples searching for love, searching for autonomy, right? Some of them achieving it in surprising ways, right? Like blown out of the water, like, wow, you guys are like some stable teenagers and I trust you to make somewhat good decisions. Yeah. And then the rest of them were like, don't ever have children. Have children.
Give it a decade and different partners.
Give it 10 years. Be with somebody else. Go to therapy. Fix the fact that you can't emotionally regulate yourself. Yeah. Before you decide to bring in a person that you will depend on you for emotional regulation. Yeah. That fits for multiple of the characters. Yeah. I'm talking like I don't. Oh yeah.
They were real people.
They were people. I'm talking like I don't want to give you guys spoilers, but
I don't. You're never going to find it. I've definitely put the thing up so you can see where it is. If I can find a link to where you can maybe watch it online or purchase it for yourself, it'll be down there in the down there square. I feel like it is something that's great to watch by yourself, but bring a friend. Because you're going to want to rage.
No, I don't want you to watch it by yourself. I want you to watch it with a friend so that you can pause and say, did that really happen?
I just want to double check that both of us think that that's wild, right? Both of us think that that's crazy.
Watch it with your potential romantic partner.
Yes.
Okay? Because there are times where they're like, okay, you went to work, but I've been here all day and I really need your help. So what? And it's like, hey, do you think that was a reasonable response? Right? Oh, you do? Never talk to me again.
Never talk to you again.
Be done with that relationship. Use it to screen the partners that you'll have.
Honestly, real good, solid advice. Yes. Oh, man. If I could rent it to people, I would. But it would need to come back to me. I'm not renting it to you guys because I'll never see it again.
Right. That to you guys. I don't think any of them would ask you for that.
Jane. Eileen.
Jane. Eileen.
I feel like I definitely haven't made Eileen watch it, so guess
her next
when you come down for your birthday.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. That was a story that we took in together. I feel like individual stories. We've done enough talk right now, and also spoiler alert, this is coming out 2 weeks after the last one, but this is the next day for us.
We have not had the chance to consume
anything
more stories
other than 6 hours of Baby Borrowers. I wasn't going to make you watch 6 hours, but I also knew there's no way that you weren't going to finish it.
Yeah, I needed to finish because when was I going to be able to come back and watch the rest of it? Yeah, I think it's fair to assume that in the 24 hours since we started recording the last time, 6 hours of media was enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, yeah.
We did music. We can talk about that music video you showed me.
That music video is so...
What's the name of that song?
Hey Phone by I missed it. Hey Phone by Peter Parker 69 and Yojiro Noda. This guy. These things. If I can, I will record a bit of the music video and be playing it right here. No, I won't.
Because it would be taking down copyright
stuff. It wouldn't, because it's small enough that it's like being used as stuff. But without the music playing, it is a very confusing.
No, here's the thing.
Even with the music playing.
Without the video, because I don't speak Japanese, maybe. I don't know, because like I wasn't even fully hearing the words. It's just a bop. It's vibe.
So boppy.
It's so good. I love it. And randomly, there's like, I hear like the words in English. I'm like, yeah, hey mama, da 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 da. And then you look at the screen. What is happening? Why?
I still have to rewatch it.
Anyway, we'll leave that there. That's a story that we partook of that I would like you to partake of, and then explain to me. What was happening?
Why did this song need this music video? And it is very I'm not
mad at it. It was good. It was good. It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was good entertainment.
It was.
But it left me with questions.
And we are now going to have shorthand anytime we're really mad in a group. I might just start singing that song and looking at someone, and you will know what that means. Hey, mama.
Anyway, I feel like we've spoken very cryptically about the song. Just go listen to it.
Also, Baby Borrowers. Just go watch it.
Just go watch it.
Normal plug for Midnight Burger as well. I mean, if we're talking about things to
intake, things that you need to listen to. Midnight Burger. It's been a couple weeks since I've listened to Midnight Burger. It's been more than a couple weeks because they're on their hiatus.
Yeah, not for me.
Oh, you do the premium.
I do pay for that art.
I need to rework my budget to make sure that I know where all my money is going before I choose to pick up new things.
Fair.
But
that's smart.
But I want it. It's good. Always listen to Midnight Burger.
Yeah, I'm literally going to restart. I'm going to be listening through the whole thing again pretty soon. I'm going to wait until halfway through the hiatus so that I can I was going to wait and then restart it. So that once we get to season 5, it won't be like, next episode, I'm waiting a month. No.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Anyway, transition. All right. So what are we doing today?
Today, you're in charge.
Today I'm in charge. Every day I'm in charge. Hey, are you looking for someone to be in charge?
Ooh.
That was a lot.
I like my independence. Thank you.
That's nice. Are you
We have bills that need to be paid. She'll be mean to you for $50.
I will. I'll be nice to you for 100.
Okay. We are going to build characters from scratch using a random set of questions.
Yes.
So we're going to roll dice, and that is going to dictate which questions we answer for our characters. Mm-hmm. So I get to build a character, and you get to build a character.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. So this episode, as you can see in the bottom, is called OC Build. So it's something, that's exactly what we're going to do. Those are the mechanics of it. The purpose of this exercise, right? Because I feel like now I'm realizing the format is like, what exercise are we engaging in to help with our creativity? So this exercise is to help you kind of like build a person to put into a world. Like if you're not really sure what you want to do. This also helps if you know, like, I want this character to work in this world, but I'm trying to, what things do I need to know about them? So Tumblr has a list. Tumblr has a lot of stuff.
Tumblr has many things.
Tumblr is a bag of many things.
Yes.
It has a list of world building questions, and it also has a list of character building questions. The one I found has 110 questions on it. We're not doing that. Instead, I put them on an Excel sheet and numbered them 1 through 11, and we're going to roll a d10, and we are going to, whatever number that lands on, we're going to
do all the ones from that.
Yeah, we're going to filter from that and do all the ones that are labeled 6 or 3 or 5 or whatever we roll. And from there, we're going to just answer those questions and see who we're going to build. The reason I find this exercise really interesting is because for me, it's like a big study of humanity. Because as you go, we find that we answer the first question, it's really random. We're just like, I don't know, I don't have a person in mind. But that second question, sometimes it has a connotation that you sort of answered in the first. So you start to really build someone.
Filter through the lens that you build as you answer questions.
Yeah. And so it's really interesting sometimes to ask that question, why is this person this way? And you can see why this person is this way, the one that you're building. And I think that helps a lot, even when you're dealing with real human people you are not writing and creating for yourself. It's a good way to know that everyone has a reason for how they react to stuff. It may not be a good enough reason, but everybody has a reason.
Yeah. It helps to explain. It may not excuse.
Yeah.
But it explains.
Yes. So we're going to do that. We're going to build these characters and then maybe do something with them a little later. But this episode is just going to be about character building.
Okay.
All right, so we're not set up for that. We got to get dice. We got to get writing appendages.
I have my appendages already.
I don't. These are fake. But we will be right back. So I guess another transition.
We were in sync.
That is great. Call me Lance Bass. That's the one I chose. Okay, so, hi. All right, so we're all set up and we're ready to go. We rolled our dice off screen. It was technically on screen, but I was facing and flattering to the camera, so I'm cutting that out. I got a 9.
I got 2.
Nice. So, I'm going to put the link to the Google Doc that I just put everything on down there in the down there square if you ever want to play along, or if you like this and you want to do it for yourself. You don't have to filter them if you don't want to. You can go.
You can answer 110 questions.
You can answer whichever questions you want, but we don't have time for that. I mean, we do, but we're not going to do it.
We could make the time, but we're not going to.
We're not going to do it. We have more Baby Borrowers to watch. Did I tell you about season 2?
There's not a season 2.
There's not.
I know because I looked it up. I wanted to know where these people was at.
I know, right?
Friggin', where are you until friggin' 19 years later? They need to do an update.
Another update, like, oh, we've got kids. This is a much healthier. I just want them to watch it as adults to be. Anyway,
I want them to be in new relationships, in healthy relationships, and be like, oof. And then give advice to kids about how to get out of that.
Yeah.
That would be good.
For real.
I would watch the heck out of that.
Yes. To their own kids, like, sit down. I want you to watch a time where I was almost famous. Who is that? That's not Dad. Correct. You're welcome.
Yeah. You are welcome.
Anyway, I don't know how we keep going back to other stuff, but so since we have our numbers all chosen, what we're gonna do is hop right in. So we're probably just gonna do the writing of all of them in one long burst, and then talk through them at the end, and you guys will see what that is, so that I don't have to keep speeding up little bits of us writing or something.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so we'll write for an undisclosed amount of time. So
I'm not good with timers.
I think giving us like 2 or 3 minutes per question is good, so that we can like have some time to like think through them, right? So we're gonna just like randomly cycle through these things.
Okay.
But maybe I won't speed this up, so I'm just gonna snap and we're gonna be able to read. Transition. This is hard because I have nowhere to go with this. Like I'm not like picking something up, you know?
I am surprised at how much I have decided about this character in such a short time. I did not. I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna answer this question.
Yeah, that first question for me was like was hard because I have no idea. I don't know where I'm going. So I was just like, oh wow, that's a very specific question. That I'm like that feels like question number 3 rather than question number 1. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to know right now.
Okay, so my first question was, describe your character's dream house. Where would it be located? What unique things would be inside it? And this took, right? This was like a question 3.
That's really specific.
So I went through like a bunch of stuff, like trying to figure it out. I was like, I don't know. Like you have to know this person so much that you know their
what's
dreams.
in their house.
No,
their
because
dreams.
That's the thing. It's their dream house. They don't live there. So like the first thing I wrote is like, they do not live there now. It's a dream. So I to like get myself in the place, like where would they live? I mean, and my brain was like, so where do they live now? I was like, that's not the question, Jessica.
Right.
So right. This is a question 3. I think I might actually return. There's a later question that I might revise this at the end of like us talking through everything.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. But I put it took me a bit because I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, what does it look like on the outside? What does it look like? You know, I was like, it's an all black house with white trim, and then I deleted that because I was like, that is a vibe. You know,
a strong one.
That's a strong vibe. I was like, I don't know if that's right. Like, I don't know who this person is. So I put, it is in a cold place. But it is suburban. The home itself is filled with comfy furniture, the main room having a lot of seating for friends. The kitchen is not too big for them to walk around and work in. And that's basically where I stopped because I like had so many drafts for what it is. So it's like, it's cozy, but it's not like a cottage. It is somewhere, I think I put, oh, I missed this. It's in a cold place near good food. So it's like it's not like, oh, it's suburban and somewhere. It's like, it's near like probably a happening center. I wanted to find that middle bit between like, I like cozy and comfort, but I like people. They are like very different from me, but like I want people to be like filled into these rooms. I almost thought about like, there's no TV in the main room. Like that the intention of the main room is to have guests sit and talk and play games and do stuff. And there's a smaller room that has like a TV for like the people who actually live there if they want to relax, but it's like small and tiny. Not a lot of people can fit in there. And that's the point. So like that's sort of the vibe that I'm going with. And that says some stuff. And the other questions are going to like be, you know, but I was like, oh, we're coming back to fix this later.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. My first question was, has your character ever been to the beach? If so, do they enjoy it? Why or why not? And I said, yes, very much so. Doesn't everybody? It's warm. It's fun. There's stuff to do everywhere. I am very much talking in this character's voice right now. Walking the pier is great. Fresh seafood. The outdoor market with new things to try and characters that you see. The stories that you will live to get to tell later. And then I was like, okay, no, I know a lot about this character. Yeah. They like living stories to tell friends later. And they don't like the beach because it's peaceful. It's because it's exciting. Others might sit and listen to the waves at sunset, which is what I would do. But that's the wrong time to be out there for this person. Unless there's music and lights.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a party person.
Party indeed.
And actually, maybe not even a party person. But like a travel person for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those can be the same people, but they can be different people.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You have the party person who's like, I don't care where we are, as long as we are living it up, get the drinks.
Yo,
right?
blow!
And this person is like, what's out there? Yeah.
In the great beyond.
Just around the river bend.
Just around the ocean waves.
Yes. Okay.
All right, great. Then question 2.
Question 2. Do you want to go first?
I'm gonna also say question 2 was just as hard as question 1. This still feels like, I don't know. It is like, oh, we're really building a character. My second question was, describe your character's feelings about their own body.
Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't roll your number.
Does it have anything to do with the culture in which they were raised, the people who raised them, etc.? Question mark. Because that's an easy question. We didn't say this was an easy task. We said it was an exercise. And exercising is not always easy. This is leg day, guys.
It's
for me.
For you, for sure. Because mine did not hit that heavy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So I have, now in their 40s, they have learned to shake a lot of it off. But there was a time when they sought to fit the normative scale of the society they grew up in. They like their face, and their hair is always perfect no matter what. But have often been told that it's a shame their body doesn't fit their image. They have grown to love their skin, but that was a hard-fought battle.
Oof.
Yeah.
I know women who that is true of. I mean, how well they live in their bodies now is kind of up and down, but I know a lot of women who have been told similar things.
Yeah. And I thought it was interesting because, like, as a woman, this is, like, that's an experience I've definitely had. But I'm like, I think it would be interesting. This is why I didn't want to gender it, because I was like, I think that would be interesting.
Here's the thing. It happens to men all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
If you were skinnier, if you were more muscular, you're too muscular.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of, like, we have a friend, and he is just too buff, right? And he likes the way that he looks. He feels really good about it. But I'll make fun of him because he's like, man, these chairs are too small. I'm like, no, they're not. You didn't have to do all those squats.
Yes.
And I know, like, because I've spoken to him, I'm like, hey, I make those jokes. I want to make sure you're okay, because I realize, like, oh, it might be harmful or whatever. He's like, no, I feel great about it.
That's good.
Like, that's great. That's great. But then I realized it's not everybody's experience. Yeah. Right? So I like that you're trying not to gender them, because it is a thing I wish more men would talk about.
Yeah. I don't know.
Out loud, anyway.
I don't know that I could write that from the perspective of a man, but I think that is something that should be talked about, because, like, this is not a unique experience to women.
And you don't have to gender this as a man. I just like doing it naturally.
Yeah, I know. I totally get it. I also think, like, at the end, I was like, because I was like, what do you think about how you look? The skin thing. And I was like, that could be about colorism, but I was also thinking,
freckles.
Okay, yeah.
Blemishes.
I was thinking freckles. I was thinking, like, of some people who had, like, really bad acne and were, like, were using stuff that was filled with hormones, and they stopped, and it, like, oh, it's so scary to see those things. And, like, I read, like, they're constantly in pain trying to, like, rebuild up their skin tolerance and stuff like that. But I was also thinking about, like skin conditions, like, what's that one?
Vitiligo.
Yeah, you know, different things like that. Things that, like, are not seen as, like, there's so many things about that isn't just about colorism. It's just like, you don't look like what you should look like. Yeah. Quote unquote, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've gotten lots of that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay. It's good.
Heavy hitting too.
My question 2 was, your character is in a burning room and can save either a priceless work of art or a living animal. Which do they choose? And I said, the living animal of she, ? They can get a handle on it. Because I was in that same spot too, where I was like, am I going to gender this person? I don't know what they are, though. And I feel like I'm leaning towards girl. But I don't want to box in the character, because that's the voice that I'm naturally speaking.
Yeah.
Right? So I put ? They. I don't think most people would stop to pick up a piece of expensive art when their lives are at stake. They probably just grab what's in eyesight and would feel awful for a living thing dying when they could have stopped it from happening. So I don't know if that gives me more about my character or if that's just my thought process in general.
I mean,
right?
Our character's always a little bit of a piece of us.
That's
even when people don't want to admit that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think that's really interesting, though. Say the question one more time.
Your character is in a burning room and can save either a priceless work of art or a living animal. Which do they choose? And I think like the thought that came immediately to mind, which I probably should have wrote down, was if I leave this animal in this room, people are gonna know I'm a jerk. Which I should write that down because that's a character thing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
That is an interesting thing, right? Like, because it's the dilemma is like, what's more important, life or history? Even like currently, because I think like a priceless work of art, the reason it's priceless is because like one is the only one made, and some old dude did it. Maybe women, like this is culture. This is blah blah blah. And it's just kind of like this was a life. Like, but some people will be like, there are stray cats everywhere. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Well, this was what was important to me.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine if I was working on a painting and I had spent 100 hours, because you can work on a painting. I had spent 100 hours and it was like, I've poured so much of my life into this, grabbing it. But it almost sounds like there's a thought process here. And I would feel guilty. This is definitely Brittany. I would feel guilty looking an animal in the eyes and being like, you have to die now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't. I don't think I could do it.
That's fair.
I mean, if I was afraid to touch the animal, and I'd be like,
it's a tarantula.
Yeah, that can go. Tarantula, boa constrictors. I guess the question is for Brittany. It depends on the living animal. I mean, I'm sorry for everybody who loves all the reptiles, right? I would save a bearded dragon.
It's a dragon.
Yeah. You have to save the dragons. Dog, cat.
A mammal of any sort.
Well, I mean, if it's a lion, and I might die trying to save it. Ride the
lion.
If I might die trying to ride a lion, you can stay. Yeah. So, I mean, safety first.
Safety first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Question 3.
Question 3.
You don't sound excited at all.
I think that my dice came for me.
Your dice came for you because they screwed with you, bro. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You ready to hop in?
Yep.
I think you should go first.
Okay. Is your character fashionable by the standards of their culture? If not, is it by choice, lack of money, or something else? And I wrote, maybe, probably, she doesn't care. I'm full gendered. She wears what she thinks is nice and is fashion forward. She does put thought into her clothes most of the time, but she isn't trying to be fashionable by current standards. She makes things match and lets it spark joy and goes with that. She doesn't feel forced to be in season, but she does like to make statements. And that got me thinking, and I was like, she likes to make statements. Is this a person who's like an activist who's out there? And I was like, no. So I clarified, make statements in fashion, maybe has political stances and whatnot, but is not like an outward, activist necessarily, is uncomfortable with direct confrontation.
Okay.
She wants to be out and she wants to be in things, but she doesn't want it to be like, ooh, is this a problem? I think that's a thing I've decided about her character.
Okay. I think that's interesting. I think that that lends to some of the stuff that you've written already. That I don't want to do a fuss, but I will save this cat.
I do what I need to when I need to do it.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in it for fun.
Yes.
I'm not traveling because I want to save the whales.
Yeah.
The whales are cool. We should all save the whales. I want to travel.
Yeah.
I want to see the whales.
Yes.
I want to do the things. It's good to do good things, but is that my whole life?
Yeah, but I'm not doing them because they're good.
Fun.
Yeah. And so in the same way, we're in saying she dresses well and she takes like pains with her, but she isn't like, I've got to be like, it doesn't sound like she's, what is the word? Flamboyant with it, right? Like, or is she?
I think she is flamboyant.
Okay, then yeah.
Like, oh, look at this bright red thing with the yellow whatnot. Like, it's a statement.
Got it.
Oof, bright, bold, excellent. I'm going to go out. I'm social. I talk to people. How are you, honey?
Okay, okay.
Did you hear about the... Oh, okay. Have a great day.
Bye now. Okay, no, okay, that does make sense. Yeah, that I think is very in line. I love the idea of just like traveling to a beach at their favorite part while wearing a bright yellow. Like that's fun.
Yeah, I think she is fun. She wants fun. Mm-hmm. She wants to be fun, and she wants to be around fun.
Yeah,
and that's her main. I don't know if it's her main. I don't know. We're 3 questions in. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. 3 questions.
Let's see what happened with yours. Because the 9s are not kind.
The 9s are not kind.
No.
3rd question. How does your character feel about the concept of virginity?
Whoa! Where did that come from?
How does their culture feel about it? I didn't even touch the culture stuff because I was sitting here like, what's their dream house?
Now you gotta wrestle with your own.
I was like 3 minutes is not enough. And I mean, like, with questions like this, it's like, I'm putting, because we're on a time limit, because we're, like, trying to figure out, like, how to answer these things, it's like, I'm putting more of myself into bits of this and augmenting things as well.
Yeah.
To make it feel like, so it's not just like, I'm writing about me. But this one is probably more me than the other 2. It's definitely more than me, because the other one says, they're in their 40s now, and I'm almost there. But I'm not there yet. And okay,
I want to hear the answer.
I put It's none of their. Well, I put first person. It's none of my business unless we are trying to have sex with each other? ? It's weird feeling like the way someone lives in their own body is any of my business, as though people are all tools to be used. This is strange in every other context too. Have you had a best friend, or am I your first? Have you tried spaghetti before, or is mine the one that you've had first? Have you swam in a pool before, or is this your first time? Like, it's a weird concept to care about, like, how other people live in their bodies.
Yeah. How are you using your bits? They're not your bits. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
I plan to not use them with you. End statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's, I was like, I'm not touching culture. I was like, I don't know.
That
I
like that question was in these list of questions for character building.
Yeah.
I don't like that question to answer in 3 minutes.
It's really hard. Did you see me when it came up? I was like,
yeah.
I'm like I was pre-looking at questions because I was like, how much do I need to plan? Like, while we're talking, like, how much do I kind of need to think?
I'm gonna put this out there. If you need a couple extra minutes for the 9s that are being unkind to you, you do that.
Guys, if you roll 9s,
I'm sitting real pretty with my 2s.
Oh man,
the 2s are 2-win
for real. I actually wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, if, like, we told you at the beginning which way we rolled, if you were like, okay, I'm gonna answer those questions too and see how people answered differently. Ooh,
yeah,
that would have been fun. That would have been a fun thing. I'm gonna put that in somewhere else, like at the beginning. I was like, hey, if you want to join us in this, like,
you write the 2s and you write the 9s.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, 9 is hard mode.
9 is hard mode. I got the one with training wheels, which is good. You have the more experience. It's good. I'm glad you got those.
Oh my gosh. I'm leaving this in right here. If you want to do the thing that I just said, pause the rest of this video, go into the link, filter for not 9s unless you want to go hard, filter for 2s.
Filter for 2s.
And then, like, do it. Like, just do it, answer all the questions, give yourself 3 minutes to answer them, then come back and see how we compare what different characters we've built. I think that'd be really, really interesting. And then I want to see your answers in the down there square. Or not in the down there square, that's where we put our stuff. In the comments. I want to know I want to know what else you guys come up with. Like, what character you guys building.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Gosh, freaking! I'm still gonna go back at the end of this and, like, re-answer the dream home at the end.
I feel like that needed to be the end.
Just reorder these.
Yeah. Okay, question 4. Okay.
Question 4, the lightest we've had so far.
Oh, that's good for you.
What's your character's biggest insecurity about their A, personality, B, appearance? Both.
Wow.
Guys, don't roll 9.
Don't roll 9.
Don't roll 9. The 9s are cursed.
That was of all the questions you could have gotten, just there's nothing light at all.
Nothing.
What are the rest of? I can't see the rest of the questions for you.
I literally feel it almost feels like pointed, like the universe is like, you're not gonna have time, so answer these with yourself. And this last one, I was like, I will not. I was like, we're not doing that. Yeah. And I was like, okay, how can we feed off? Like I sat here and I was like, how can we feed off what we already know? Have we built into them, right? So personality. Their biggest insecurity with their personality is that they're too loud. They laugh too loud. Their voice carries. They always have something to say and cannot let silence sit too long. They're simply just too much for general society. Appearance, their knees.
Oh. Okay.
I just think it's like one of those things was like, I don't want to have to like delve, but I also think there's like little things about each of us. Like I am insecure about my armpits, a thing that like, I'm like, they're covered. We're good, you know, but it's also like, I don't want my armpits to be seen. So I usually am like wearing either something long sleeve or something that will cover my arm. Like, and that's just me. And I just like, if somebody's like, why? And I was like, I don't like it. I don't like the look of them. There's nothing that I can do to change them. It's just like one of those weird things that is just like, I don't know. And I just think like their knees, they're never wearing pants or any other or skirts or whatever that when sitting will rise above their knees. Yeah. They don't like them.
Okay. Okay, cool.
There may not be nothing wrong with them. They just don't like them.
Yeah. Some people don't like
they
knees.
may not be nothing wrong. That was the sentence that made
sense. There
sense.
may be nothing wrong with
it. AAV is here in this moment. We're going to sit with it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, that was the easiest.
It was.
Of all these questions, it was like...
I feel like it was the lightest of the questions you've had so far, but it still hit kind of heavy.
It did.
Compared to my questions.
Okay, so we're about to hit 5, and then we'll switch. You do the rest of 9, and I'll do the rest of 2.
We might need to do that to give you a break, bro. Do you want to switch halfway through?
Oh, man. 6 is because it was like, okay, we are on 4. We have to do 5. 6 immediately is about politics.
Oh, jeez. Okay, here's the thing. Mine is shaping out to all be fun.
Yeah.
And... Maybe it would be good for us to switch.
Maybe we'll switch. Okay.
Maybe?
Heck yeah! I'm reading these questions. Okay, so we'll do 5 and then we'll switch.
Okay.
So that
good.
Our characters, so you're not just a bubbly, flighty character, and I can...
We can get some substance in here.
For sure. What's your...
Or make her... Because she might not have substance. She might face those questions and be like, actually, dog... Nah.
Yeah, no.
But we'll
she's going to have some stuff to say about 7.
Oh. What is in 7? I already agreed to it. It's fine.
Okay. 4. You're 4.
Okay. 4 was, if, just for fun, if your character could transport themselves into one existing fictional universe, which would they choose? Or other universe if they're already an OC for an existing universe. Right? And I wrote, Doctor Who if she can be a companion. Serious things happen, but fun is had. Specifically with 11, who is very unserious much of the time. 9 was good because he was fine just taking this girl to see random things. Like that when he was first motivated, he was like, I'm just kind of lonely. Let me take you to see cool stuff. Yeah. Right? 10 is also funny, but also a bit of a sad boy. Right? And she's trying to avoid things that are too serious. That's what I have written down.
That fits so well with what you've built so far.
I really like 10 as a person. I mean, I liked 11 too. Yeah. But like 10, oh, my heart. You know? I was sad when it switched from 9 to 10. We should cut all this out.
We will not.
When it switched from 9 to 10, I was really sad about it because I had first been introduced and I didn't know.
Yep, same. Absolutely.
I was pissed.
Yep.
Who is this man?
Absolutely. I hated Tennant his whole run. Because I loved Eccleston.
Yes.
And then when I got to the end and I was like, good riddance. And then I was like, now that we were done, I thought back, I was like, no, he was such a good doctor.
He was so good.
I was so good. I went back and watched this. Like, I was mad at you the whole time, but that's because I deeply love Eccleston.
Yeah, I wanted more Eccleston so bad. But it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Okay, we're going to get off of this tangent because we can talk about Doctor Who forever. I am just going to say River Song. And now we're done. Next one.
You can't.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
We have to.
Okay, but like, I love her whole. Okay.
Everything about it. Okay.
4.
Okay.
No, 5. Okay, me first?
Yeah.
Okay. Your character is handed a Rubik's Cube. Do they solve it? Can they? If so, how quickly? They would fidget with it, attempt to solve it, possibly, especially if bored, with nothing else to do. She could solve it with a lot of time, but I don't think that she is dedicated enough to solve it without instruction. If there's not a need to solve it, why do it?
That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's pretty that feels in line. I don't think I have more to say about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's who my character is.
I think it's interesting though. What it says is like she doesn't like puzzles? ?
She doesn't like pointless puzzles.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, I get that.
Rubik's Cubes, I feel like that's not like exciting.
Yeah, I totally get it. Like, I feel that way about exercise where I'm like, I will walk, I will go and do stuff. I will do stuff that's fence and stuff, but I'm not going to just go to a gym.
Right.
Like because I don't like it.
I feel like a Rubik's Cube is sitting and doing a thing.
Yeah.
And that's not what you would do.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Number 9.
What monster are we hit with?
Number 5.9. 9 point whatever. How would your character describe their own appearance? Is it in line with how the other characters view them, or how they're described in narration? Is it skewed for the better or for worse? So yeah, I had to read that question like 6 times.
Yeah.
And I still didn't answer it the way it wanted me to do.
Fair.
So
it was 3 minutes.
How does your character describe themselves? Is how I read. I didn't even their own appearance. How do they describe themselves? Versus, is it in line with how other characters view them? And I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And I put they would avoid describing themselves physically. They don't think that's important. And I think that has a lot to do with how they've come out of being like, there's a way for me to, I think there's something to be said about like, when someone is like, if somebody is like, oh, what's Brittany like? If I was like a short black girl.
That's accurate.
It's accurate, but it's not helpful.
Right.
There are lots of short black girls,
Yeah. It doesn't help you understand who
Yeah. Oh, she's got braids in her hair? Not helpful.
She's
cute? Not helpful, but cute.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I wasn't done. Sorry. So but like, that's it. So, they would call themselves loud and shouty, but their close ones would call them joyful and always ready with a listening ear. They would say that they had the humor and smarts of a 5th grader. Friends would say they are playful and always asking questions. They would say that they hate being alone. Friends would say they always make their home feel a welcome, safe place. So I think that this person, that's probably a little of me, is like saying the thing negatively. Like they do talk a lot. And they are like a little bit more, but like their friends see that as inviting.
Yeah. Entertaining and joyful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just don't like being alone. I'm always like calling people to see what they're doing. It's like, you always make your place somewhere that we can go. Like, so I just think I was like, yeah, how we think through these things, like stuff. I was like, I think that could be interesting.
We have a friend like that who thinks, I feel like everybody.
We all have a friend.
Sure. Let your friends know what you appreciate about them.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't know who is just beating themselves down with no other voices.
Right. And sometimes, like, because I know I can hear a thing and be like, well, that doesn't count. You're just being nice. Mm-hmm. But they still need to hear it. Yeah. Eventually, they can look back and be like, no, they do say that. Yeah. That is a thing.
And not just your friends. Do it to family as well. Because, like, y'all know. Sometimes you know that your family is, like, they don't have good friends. Oh. And which is important.
Talk about it.
Mm-hmm. And so make sure to do that. I think it's always nice to hear something like that. We were out today and we ran into a couple of strangers that are like, I have a habit of, if you look good, women, if I'm looking at you, you've walked in and my attention is caught by the outfit you're wearing, how nice your hair looks, I'm going to, in the least weird way possible, like, hey, I love your outfit. You look so good in that.
I will be weird about it. I'm not on purpose. but sometimes I'm like, I need to catch, hey, wait, I'm so sorry.
Where'd you
look
get
like
that?
You're busy. Just in case no one's told you today, you were doing it. And I mean, it's probably weird, but hey, someone has to say it.
You walk away quick enough, it's not that weird. Yeah. But yeah, somebody has to say it. Like, you just need to be better about, like, giving out those comments. Like, in non-creepy ways. Don't hit on people, especially if they're at work. That's awful.
Yeah. But let people know they're good. Yeah. They look good. They are good.
Okay, as we alluded to earlier, unless I cut it, we're switching now because 9s are too hard.
And it's not fair.
I'm going to finish out my character with the 2s. And she's going to finish out her character
with the 9s.
So that we can not... so that she can experience some of these things.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to question 6. Here we go.
Well, dang.
Well, dang. You're gonna need some time.
Like, jeez, what are the politics of my character's world?
Welcome to the world of 9s.
Welcome to the world of 9s. My character just took a turn, I think. like some things were decided about my character, I think. What was your answer to question 6?
Okay, my beautiful question 6 from the list 2 was, is your character charismatic? Which we've gone over. Does it take people some time to warm up to them? What is it about their personality that makes people react to them this way? They are very charismatic.
Yay!
They tend to do a lot of talking and love having people around them. They grew up as a part of a big family with lots of cousins and such, and had to move far away to a different region. Instead of letting the sadness of that put them in a spiral of depression for too long, they cast their net wide for friends. They love hosting or just getting together around a meal. They don't really drink, but feed off the energy in a room. They supply a feeling of family to a friend group.
Wow, well, that's lovely.
It is.
That your person sounds like they're a great person.
Thanks. You sound bitter about whatever's coming from you next.
So here's the thing. I really like the joy that you have right now. I like the relief that is coming from this side of the couch. I love that for you.
Yay! I love what's going to happen here because I love sad things.
I think I still like my character for the most part. I don't know. So... what are your character's political beliefs? If your character's from a fictional world, are there political parties or groups that share these beliefs? Okay. And I started writing politics are too sticky. The minute you align yourself with one political faction because they do something right, they turn out to be monsters in another area, right? Oh, well. And I was like, this sticks to my, like, I just want to be free and have fun. But then I thought back to that, like, oh, I'm going to save this animal because people are going to know I'm a jerk. That's why I do the things. And the, like, the feeling of, like, I don't want to be with Tim because he's too much of a sad boy. And I'm trying to be unserious, right? Like, 11 was a monster. Yeah. But also, like, I could ignore that. And so I kept writing and I said, it doesn't serve me to align myself with a side that will do nothing for me. Why pretend to be working for the good of whatever when it's all a facade anyway? Sure, people should be treated well, and I will treat people well. The environment should be saved, oppressed people should be set free or whatever. What actions can I take in the next 50 years that will make any difference at all? Anything we do right now is just a salve for the wound of guilt that we feel, looking at the mess instead of a cure for the problem itself, and I will not waste my time. She just got, like she was a fun, flighty, and it's, like, avoidant, actually.
So avoidant. Oh, and attached to nothing.
I feel like it turned, and, like, when I started writing, like, just a salve, I was like, oh, she's also intelligent. She could.
Is she playing the dumb blonde?
She could do because it's more fun that way. Yeah. She could solve the Rubik's Cube. She could organize a rally. She could do it. But why? Ooh. That's not fun for me.
Ooh. Villain?
Villain?
Not villain.
Not villain.
Like, what's that thing? Gray? Morally gray.
Like true neutral.
Yeah. Huh.
True
I like
neutral,
it.
Maybe?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know. Okay. This is what we've got.
This is where we're at.
This is where we're at.
This is not a bad place to be. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is fun. I definitely
it's fun.
like that.
I like the idea of this in this character motivation and then putting her into different situations. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Next, buddy?
Yeah. I'm gonna read it. Don't start the timer.
Yep. What? Yep. Uh-huh. I had read that before I gave it to you.
I was not. I don't know. We were just talking about not caring about other people's bits. I've not written a character that has done active things with their bits. You know what I'm saying? In line with, I haven't even read their whole question. Okay, I don't want to answer that either. No, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, augment questions. That's what I do all the time. I read, it's like, how would they describe how they look? And I was like, how would they describe themselves? We were taking appearance out. You can do what you want.
It's okay.
At least this wasn't your question 1.
Oh my God.
You've built a character and now it's easier for you to answer these. How's 7?
I didn't mind. I felt like it was fine because I didn't answer the specific question. So, how many sexual partners has your character had, if any? In real life, I want to make sure that people are having good, safe times, right? And that sex is good for both people involved in whatever, right? And I do not put judgment on another person for living in a way that I would not and engaging in things that I would not, right? But I have never in my life tried to like create a person and thought about their sexual exploits.
Yeah.
You know, I've not tried to make that happen in a person.
Yeah.
You know, so this is, I feel like, awkward for me. And it says, how do they feel about one night stands, hookups, other promiscuous sex? Is that something they ever would engage in? So I just tried to take the selfish, flighty nature of my character and move it over. And I put, why are we trying to count? Are you keeping trophies? I wouldn't call myself promiscuous, but I'm not a saint either. No one night stands, not trying to risk diseases. But also, I don't need full commitment. I'm not trying to have someone tie me down or tell me what to do. My main priority is freedom. End statement. And no one is taking that from me. The minute any person starts to get possessive, I'm out. I'm in it for a good time, not a long time.
Okay. Yeah. I think that answers the question.
Yeah.
In their voice. I think that's the thing. Like, the farther we get down into these things, the more we're answering it in the character's voice.
This feels like it was like dialogue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like someone's like, so what do you think about one night? Why are we counting?
Why are you counting? Why? It's not your business.
Matter of fact, I'm done with this drink.
Yeah. So
that wasn't too bad.
It wasn't really bad.
Yeah.
I think if that had been the first question that I had been given, I would have been lost, bro. I would have been so lost.
We're starting at the bottom.
Right. The reverse order for this. Yeah, anyway. But I felt like that was okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm interested in the conflict that it created in myself, though.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Because if I have a friend who like has questions about sex, I'm all about sex ed. Right? Let's do safe sex. Let's talk about it. And then I feel really comfortable exploring another person's values. If there's an external person, I'm like, yeah, what are your values? No judgment from me. My values don't have to be your values.
Right.
But like, how do you want to act according to that?
Yeah.
And I'm good at doing that. But I feel like this is a different scenario. right? Because I know, like, okay, if I'm going to let the character be and live, I'm exploring their values. But no, I'm making a person.
Right.
How much of my value should be in this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, could me?
Yeah.
You don't know me, don't touch me. Don't think about me. You're not allowed to even imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. Yeah.
I'm full commitment.
No. Huh.
Because I need to know, because that risking diseases part, all me. I'm not risking diseases.
Yeah.
So if you go somewhere and do something and then possibly bring it back,
no.
you better believe we're going to have a problem. You better believe we can cut this out. We can cut this out.
So quick.
Right? Anyway. Okay.
Good. All right, so my question, easier still, and I think really, it, again, building off in the same way, is how does your character react to conflict, both verbal and physical? Which I was like, oh, okay, I like where that's going. It's still light, but it's like good to ask. And so I was like, they're not conflict averse. Coming from a big family, they know that often in big groups, people are going to hurt each other's feelings. But they are big on conflict resolution and apologies and change behaviors. They are not above grounding someone from attending events at their home if they are being a bad actor.
Ooh.
But physical conflict is a way to get an instant evacuation from the premises and be put on probation. Man, woman, they, them, or something in between. It's a no.
Your character sounds like a healthy person.
I am trying to like, I want to write a happy story because you keep yelling at me about all sad stuff. So it's like, let's build a character that can like be positive.
Oh, okay.
There's still negative stuff. Like the questions were against me.
That's facts.
But I think that's fine. I was like, there's a lot of me in this, but
yeah. Okay, cool.
Next, we're going to truck through these a little faster on our end. For you, this may feel like nothing, but for us, we've been doing this a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Does your character tend to take unnecessary risks, or are they more on the cautious side? If they are a risk taker, does it ever get them into trouble? If they're cautious, do they wish they were more gutsy sometimes? Unnecessary, yes. Unsafe, no. Specifically, not unsafe for me. So I think that like implies that like if it's unsafe for another person, you can do that.
You do what you want.
I might even encourage it. This is a risk, buddy. You might get in trouble, but I'm gonna be fine. There is no fun without risk, but there is no fun if we're dead or locked up. I'm cautiously risky and the right amount of gutsy. And then I put a note, a little like Fiyero from Wicked, right? I'm smarter than I appear so that I don't risk getting tied down by expectations and responsibility, and I can do the things that I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really in line. Okay. Nice.
I feel like I've got like a really solid.
Yeah.
This is a character.
Really nailing it down.
Yeah.
My question was, just for fun, if your character were a wizard in the Harry Potter universe, what would their Patronus be? A Dodrio.
Is that Pokemon?
It is. And then I put, they're obviously a Muggle and a 90s kid.
What does a Dodrio look like?
Like this.
Why?
Because he likes to be around people.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I didn't have to, because he likes to be around people.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's pretty in line.
Yeah.
I was just immediately I was like, what? And there was like something with multiple heads. Maybe a Cerberus, but no.
Oh, that's serious. Cerberus is very serious. Okay. Question 9. Would your character ever cheat at a card game? What about only in certain situations, like when there's money on the line or they're playing against really unsavory people? I said, yes. When she is confident that she can get away with it, and if it won't bring too strong a feeling of guilt. So, like, I don't think that she is the type of person who would, like, be in an alleyway and take somebody's last piece of bread. Right? Because she knows she can go somewhere and get somebody's, $1,000 or whatever, and then go buy more bread. So she's not, like, an outward bully, but she is, I think, pretty morally ambiguous at this point.
Yes. Which is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love that for her. Okay, so mine is, does your character speak any languages other than their native tongue? If so, where did they learn it? or them, and do they use it regularly? They speak bits of a lot of different languages, all picked up from their friends. They have no formal training, so they really understand some phrases in a variety of languages, and a lot of curse words. Way too many curse words. Because I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like,
dude, I grew up around so many Spanish speakers, and I've talked mad mess for years about how I want to learn Spanish, but it's too hard to learn because the minute I have a friend that speaks Spanish, I'm like, hey, help me. Okay, you did too fast, never mind. But I know the curse words.
Yep.
I know the curse words, and if I was a cursing sailor, I could do it really well in Spanish.
For real. I could string a whole insult together.
A good one, too. Yeah. Not like a bad one. Like a bad one. You know?
I can imagine there being, like, game night. Like, I want to say, like, because this person is who they are, they're like, oh, like, when it is football season, and I mean, like, not American football, it's like, everybody's here. There's lots of words and lots of languages, but also if they have like British friends that are in a different country, and then it's like we have to go to a bar at 2 a.m. to watch our team play because the time changed. They're like, I've got booze. And like, he is like, this is still English because this person speaks English because I'm an English speaker, but knowing a lot of English curses too. Like, it's a different language and stuff like that. I just think it's really fun the way that people share their languages is really interesting, but also like, especially around food and stuff, when you're like saying stuff, depending on like, there's some cultures like they have to say a thing before they eat. That, you know, and different, I was like, oh, that's probably how that happens. Oh, did you die, buddy? Can I have the... My computer died, and I didn't save my document because I'm a rookie, and rookies make mistakes that are stupid. So I'm no longer going to have this in front of me, but I will be answering the questions.
Fun.
So my question was, can your character play any instruments? If so, when and how did they learn? Do they play just for fun in a school group / club, in a band, or for some other reason? They know how to play the triangle.
Oh.
For the laughs. I was like oh, maybe a guitar. I was like playing around with like a guitarist. That feels like something like a friendly person would do to like pull people in, but I just didn't want to make that guy, you know, like, and so I think because they came from a big family, everybody played an instrument or did a sport or something. And I think they just they weren't that kind of person. They were social, but they're like not on the football team or the baseball team or the cheer team or the whatever, you know? But they're also like not musically inclined or anything like that, but they're like, you have to do something. And so everybody could play something. They just like got a little ting. And so they can play the triangle. And that's it. It's just, and it's not very much. And they do it they keep up with it. Like, they could probably actually, like, play a, like, a song that sounds like wind chimes that's really nice on it. They don't. They do it for laughs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Mine said, just for fun, what was / would have been your character's first email address? And I was thinking firstname.lastname@gmail.com because... that's what they do at school. So that definitely probably would have been like the first official one.
Yeah.
But then I was like, they definitely did an anagram of their name to sign up for stuff that they weren't supposed to have. Absolutely.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. They've been morally ambiguous since they were in diapers.
I think their first official one was like a school one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I think it depends on how old they are. This character doesn't have an age.
Yeah, kind of when they were born.
Yeah. I've kind of pictured them in different stages of their life. Yeah. I don't know when this was, but anyway. But their first one that they made on purpose, an anagram so that people couldn't trace it back to them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Yeah. My last question was, can your character ride a horse or camel, donkey, or any other animal? If so, is it something they do often? Is it a hobby or a necessary means of transportation for them? I think this is like a more modern person. We're making emails and stuff, right? So I said they have been on horses before because vacations and trips, but not as a hobby per se. It's not a consistent thing that happens or they go after.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like the character is solid. Like, I'm excited about this character.
Yeah.
I don't have like more things to say about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
My question was, who are the 3 people closest to your character? Are they friends? And I should have typed this down so it's not as wandering, but I'm mad at my computer. But they are extremely close to their family, even though their family is big and they feel very close to them. They have been far removed and they have a found family, a built family. And so one of them is someone called Mavis, is the name that popped in my head. Probably a weird nickname, who is a friend. One other person who is a friend, and then their partner, who they've been together for 2 years, but they've known each other for like 10.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. The ending of that wasn't so bad. Like I like that we switched though, because those few like really hard ones, dude, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
Made my character.
Yeah. That's why I was like, we need to like fill it out a little bit. I think that I think it was a really good like mix. I think like the switch was a good idea. It gave me a little bit more too, because I'm like, my character would be very different if it then wasn't like focusing on asking about the like
fun, normal stuff.
The interpersonal stuff.
Yeah.
Like the second half of 2 got more interpersonal, and I was like, okay, great. That's focusing on some stuff that I'm sort of building, rather than all about how they feel about themselves. So I think that was actually a good mix. That was really fun.
That was good.
I love when we call things on the fly.
Yeah, it worked out for us.
Okay, I don't know how long this is in this point in the timestamp. You can see down there how long we've been doing this, but we've been doing this for almost 2.5 hours, which I said we were not going to be doing today.
Very specifically.
I specifically said that, and I'm hungry and I've got stuff to do. So we're going to start wrapping this up.
Yes.
I do want to say this is not the end of it. We spent a lot of time like talking about these characters, and honestly, I really hope that you guys enjoyed how we're like building stuff and even struggling through like really deep questions to like make a person out of nothing. And I want to hear if you guys decided to take on the challenge of the 2s and the 9s. Please, I want to read it in the comments. But this isn't the end of these characters. So the next time we meet, we're going to, before then, our nerd homework will be to create 3 to 5 scenarios to put each other's character in. Okay. So I'm going to be writing 3 to 5 for you, and you're going to be writing 3 to 5 for me. And we are going to take the character that we built today and decide how they're going to work in each of those stars. We're going to be doing little vignettes with this person we have created today.
I think it's good.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to do that. If you want to do this, please do it. We want to see it. Yeah. But no more kidding around. I have cheesecake in my fridge right now. Yeah, and I want to eat it. I'm so hungry.
It's past lunchtime.
It's way past lunchtime. This was your fault. So don't ever bring Doctor Who into a conversation if you want it to end quickly.
I said it was a tangent. I said we could shut it down. Guys, it's not my fault.
It is her fault. Anyway,
it's not my fault.
If you want to check out any of the other things we do, they're down there in the down there square. I've got another YouTube. There's a blur over her face. I've got another, matter of fact, I'm going to talk to her right here so I don't even have to put her in. I've got a YouTube where I tell stories, another podcast I do with my husband called Media Made, and a blog where I post the novelization of our D&D game.
Mental health supports.
Yes. I feel like we keep bringing stuff up in each of our things that we're like, you know what, just get checked. And we're going to say it until you get sick of it. And then we're going to keep saying it.
I think that's because of the world that we're living in.
That's true.
And the conversations that we're constantly having outside of here and with other people.
Yeah.
People need help all the time.
That's true. So here's some help downstairs.
Downstairs.
For your upstairs. But that's it. We're wrapping up these tales for taking them on the road. And we will see you again later this month.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. This isn't a transition, but it could be. Wipe, wipe.